And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Oh my God, got a good one lined up. It looks like the SEC and the OCC are getting it in gear. Now, we had a shutdown for about a month and a half. That allowed us to buy cheap crypto. You know, it depends on how you look at stuff, really. If you just got into crypto, you had a 40-day vacation because these prices just dumped and you were able to get in. I have some of the $500 member people that took out loans. One of them, I think it was $3,000. So we figured out, well, I'm not going to tell you our strategy that we did, but this person was very happy. And they're just like, you know what? I'm already spending $150, $200 a month anyway. I might as well not change my payments, just keep paying. And now this person's like, I got all the crypto I need. Now what they can do is when cryptos go up, they can sell off some if they want, bump and pump, long-term hold, whatever. It gives them a lot more options to make way more money over the next 1 year or however long this takes. So congratulations. I had another person call me up today. This person's got like heavy weight in crypto. Like they own 500,000 XRPs and 500,000 HBARs and shit. Like we're talking a good amount. And this person's going to have, when in 2-3 months, when all this crypto gets back to regular pricing, 4 months, whatever it is, man, this person's going to have millions. That's what it is. It depends on how you look at it. Like, you have to be real. This crypto takes off when it does. If you see prices dump like they are now, that's a sign to get in now, because then when they go back up, I was telling the other person who took a loan out for $3,000, when you're up $3,000, then sell off half your shit, and then you just got that $3,000 crypto for free. So that's what we're doing on Crypto Hulk channel. We're taking advantage of like a situation that's good for this particular person. They didn't have a lot of money. Said, now you have twice the buying power. Don't dollar cost average anymore. Just get that $3,000 loan and buy this shit. Okay. Because then it'll go up and you'll have $6,000 in crypto. Then you sell off the $3,000 and you pay off the loan. And guess what? You got $3,000 worth of crypto for free. And I'm like, that's what you get when you get on a Crypto Hulk $500 membership. You don't have to join every month, but like in months where you want to do some shit, then join, you know, and make the right choices. I'll show you all ways to get around stuff. And I got the people calling me now, help me make decisions. Crypto Hulk, if you had $10,000, I get the questions. And they're ready to drop 10 G's on some shit. And they want to ask me, what do I think? And one of them's just like, I just want to hear from you right before I spend 10 G's, what you think. Because I know you're going to tell me, because you don't really give a fuck if you offend my feelings. Well, I do. I'm not trying to be rude or nothing. But if you're being stupid with your money, I'll let you know. And then they just want to know, one crypto was a gambling type crypto. And so, yeah, you just get some extra advice. And I base it on facts. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'll just tell you what the facts are, and you can kind of go with that. My name is Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor. I don't know anything at all. I don't know anything about crypto. I don't know anything about financial advice. Don't buy anything I tell you to buy. Don't sell anything I tell you to sell. The only thing I know is about hardcore drug use every single day. Snorting heroin, cocaine, eating it, injecting it, snorting it, everything. It's all fun. And those are rookie numbers. And this show is a complete train wreck. Don't listen to anything. Just watch it for entertainment value only. Now, we went over a crypto called Xan, X-A-N. Let me take a look and see. I made $600. So I love that. Take a look where we're at with Xan. Anoma. It's up 70%. Well, damn Crypto Hulk. And we did that show like 2-3 days ago. And it was peaking at 55, 58 cents. Nice. And we got in like cheap. I'm sorry. It peaked at 0.055. 5.5 cents. I was looking at it wrong. So it's up 69%. I sold off and pocketed $600 in profit. Nice. And I got me some of that Root Network. I sold off a good chunk of a crypto and dumped it right into Root Network. That's down. That was down 65% or more when I got it. Whoops, misspelled that. Let me go Root. The Root Network. Oh, I already made money on that shit. Son of bitch. Awesome. I made 50% already. It was down -70. Now it's only down -20. So I put in, let me see. That was a good call. Now I'm waiting for it to hit like green 30% or something like that. Yeah, I already made a good chunk of change already on that. I've got like millions of Root right now. Smart. Hey, I saw that shit at -65. I'm not telling you how much I put in, but I got it. So that's going to make me a lot right there. All right, we got that out of the way. So I'm busting moves on trading. Now I'm just waiting to make hopefully a couple thousand off the Root Network here in about a week to 2, maybe 3 it might hit. Whatever it is, I'll just wait. All I got to do is wait. And I made $2,000 off that deal. Hulk, it's been 1 year since I started crypto, and I can't believe how much I've learned and accumulated from your great program. Thank you. Mark, way to go. It's a lot of work on this program. You guys, I mean, I do a lot of work to find deep information. I was talking to this rich guy, one of the $500 members today, and he was trying to tell me how much he appreciates the show. Like he says, the amount of work that I put into the show to explain the cryptos, to deep dive, to find all the connections, stuff like that. He's like, I'm very impressed. He'll generally buy everything. If it's a good crypto, well, they're all good. If it's a great crypto, he's always going to drop about $2,000 in. When I go over a crypto, if it is just a good one like that, it's $2,000 right off the top. And he doesn't like selling them. He wants to just accumulate really, really good crypto. Because, I mean, that increases your odds, right? I'm going to go over a crypto in the morning. And it's got a lot of connections. So he'll probably end up buying that for $2,000. The crypto we just went over, all these he'll just put in $2,000 if it's good. Chris Sharp got loads of Root. Caleb and Brown delisted Root. Well, then I still have it. Maybe they'll let people that still have it, but they aren't going to probably buy any more. I don't know anything about that. I have no idea. But yeah, it's a great. We can go over Root again next time or something like that. It's got a lot of heavy connections, and yeah. So what we're gonna do let's take a look here. First 5 people of the show is Chris Stavum, 552 Man, Mike Gilbert, Gordon Logan, Crypto Greek. Those are the first 5 that ended up showing up here. Well, the cold plunge is going good. The first day I tried 32-degree water. I went right above my knees. I could only go in there less than 30 seconds. That was day 1. Day 2, 1 minute in 50-degree water, rested for about 3 or 4, and then did another minute. Day 3, started off with a minute and a half in 50-degree water, then did 3 minutes. Today, started off 3 minutes in 50-degree water, rested for a few minutes, and then did 10 minutes. So that's day 4. I'm noticing less pain in my lower body. Way less. Like half the amount of pain. I think pain all over is way down, at least by half. Not as tired, more alert. This is just in 4 days. A better mood. And, nothing miraculous, but I'm noticing changes already. And so those that are following the Crypto Hulk journey, what my goal is, right now it's November. I'm hoping by like January, maybe early February, but somewhere in January near the middle to the end, I want to be in 32-degree water with ice. That's my end goal. I can only do so much. I have to kind of let my body adjust naturally. I'm noticing I'm more hot in the house. I set the thermostat at 68, and now I'm starting to feel like it's starting to get warm. So my body's definitely adopting. This is like really the 3rd day. Even though it's the 4th day, I only went up to my knees the first day. So it's been 3 sessions. Now, I'll tell you what, after the cold plunge, I'm fucking cold for like 3 hours. I'm wearing a sweatshirt in the house. I put the temperature up to about 70, trying to stay warm, still kind of shivering a little bit. So it's tough. I'm kicking my ass nice and easy in a controlled manner. But I'm going to push my body carefully to where I can get up at the ice. My goal is to have ice in that cold plunge. I mean, to sit in there for 10, 15, 20 minutes. To really just, because the cold is amazing for the human body. So, somebody wanted to buy one of the cold plunges. Here's the website for the cold plunge place. I'm not an affiliate. I don't make any money off this. I want you to, if it's something you think you want to do, and because it has amazing benefits, the cold plunge. It's really good for the human body. I mean, people in some countries like Russia, Norway and shit, they go in the really hot and then the really cold and like both. It's called Primal Ice. I looked around and for me, this was the best one. Now they're all these are on sale, like major. I sure hope they're not less than what I paid. I'll be fucking pissed. They got the Primal Ice with the chiller, $1,260. That includes shipping and tax. That is cheap. And if you don't need the ice, like, look, I run hot. Like, I'm already at 50 degrees on 4 days, and I'm killing it. And I'll be pretty soon boosting it from 50 degrees to about 45 degrees next week. I'll be hitting 45. A week or two, it'll be at 40. After that, a week or two, it'll be at 35. So somewhere in early January to mid-January, I might be doing ice. But for some of you guys, $1,260, that's the deal. So it says ice bath with chiller. So if you click on that, now they give you the X Pro chiller, as they call it, for that price. Now, if you want a chiller that goes hot and cold, because some people like it when it's freezing outside to go into a hot tub. That's $2,400 on sale. So it goes from cold to hot. Next, they got the ice one. That's the one I got. The motor, the tub, we got the same tub. The difference is the motor. Mine goes from negative 32 degrees where it makes ice to 113 degrees Fahrenheit. I hate the hot. I don't even like it warm. If I go into water like this, I just want to go into a cold plunge and freeze my fucking ass off. So I'm a little bit different than most people. I don't even care about the hot tub shit. I don't like hot. It makes me feel sick when I go in a hot tub. I hate it. But the cold, it just relaxes me. It makes me feel way better. So that is that. If you're interested, $1,200 right now. Shipped to your house for like $1,200. So there's that. Lastly, this is the Bartesian. I've had a couple of the $500 people ask me about this drink system thing. Christmas is coming up and they're having all the sales on them. It makes great drinks, I'm telling you. I can tell you what my favorite ones are, but the Bartesian, they have one here. It's on sale, $250, and it has 5 glass bottles, and you can put like vodka, gin, rum, whiskey, and something else. But you pull out one of them and replace it. But I'm telling you what, these drinks are great. You can make them regular. You can make them really strong. It's up to you. You just twist the top of the. I've got the professional one. Where's that at? Where's that? The Bartesian. Yeah, it's called the Professional. So that's because I'm a professional drinker. But oh shit, man, I didn't get the sale price. They knocked $150 off it. Son of a bitch. But anyhow, you can get it for $350. It's hardcore. It's designed for hotels so it don't break. And man, it's $350. I paid $500 like 2 weeks ago or something. So fuck. But anyhow, that's fucking life. It's worth it. $350. Like these drinks are good. I can tell you how to make them too. I got little tricks on how to, but there's little things you can do to make them a little bit better. But they're good. And I'll leave it at that. I'll get onto the crypto right now. Let me click out of that. And let us start with Wall Street. Let's start with Wall Street. Crypto regulation is coming, everybody. And the OCC is telling us for the banks, and the SEC is telling us for the Securities Exchange Commission, just a little tiny article right here. Wall Street regulator drops emphasis on crypto sector exams for 2026. What is this here? Washington. The SEC Exchange Commission on Monday dropped its emphasis on the oversight of companies offering crypto asset and related services as part of its priorities for examining Wall Street firms. So the SEC is going to examine Wall Street firms for the current fiscal year, according to an annual statement published by the agency. The SEC's Division of Examinations, which scrutinizes the legal compliance of investment advisors. So the SEC is going to look over investment advisors, broker-dealers, clearing agencies, stock exchanges, and others. It said it would focus on fiduciary duty, like you got to take care of the customers, nobody's stealing money, that kind of shit, right? Standards of conduct, asset custody. No one's going to have a rug pull. That shit's all over. I'm telling you, it's coming. As well as new requirements for customer data privacy, among other subjects. However, the statement contained no standalone section explicitly focused on crypto activity and the volatility of assets as it had in prior years. Under President Donald Trump, who has embraced crypto sector politically and personally, the SEC has laid out a sweeping agenda. Okay. This article just came out like yesterday. The SEC has laid out a sweeping agenda. It's coming right here. They're telling you right now. These prices will not stay cheap. Brand new people, get a loan, okay? You are getting such discounted prices right now. Take advantage of it. When the prices double, sell off half, and you get your crypto for free. I'm just showing you right now. Too fucking easy. The SEC is going to make a sweeping agenda to promote listen to this. Remember how Biden and all these people killed crypto? This SEC wants to promote the development of the digital asset sector. Amazing. Marking an about face from the prior Biden administration, which viewed the industry as rife with fraud and non-compliance. The crypto industry is likely to interpret Monday's shift and as an encouraging sign. Let me tell you what, do not wait until we get crypto laws, because then these things go from zero to hero. You're priced out. You're going to be able to get like an XRP for like $50 or something. It'll be kind of like that. All these cryptos will be way more expensive. Now is the time. Look, it's not going up tomorrow, next week, next month, probably somewhere in next year. That's what I'm saying to you right now. The time that I buy crypto is when it's super cheap, like right now. Here's what the new SEC chairman, his name is Paul Adkins. Examinations in SEC, what they call an SEC examination, are an important component to accomplishing the agency's mission, but they should not be a gotcha exercise. SEC Chairman Paul Adkins said in the announcement, today's release of examination priorities should enable firms to have a constructive dialogue with the SEC examiners and provide transparency into the priorities of the agency's most public-facing division. What he's saying is this. What Gary Gensler did is they would say, come on in and show us what cryptos you want to sell. And then Gary Gensler would bust them. He'd like bust them and sue them for like $100 million and stuff. So everybody got afraid. And nobody wanted to have Gary Gensler. His whole job was to shut down crypto for 4 years. That was the goal. Okay. He did it brilliantly. This administration appears different. They don't want it to make it a gotcha. Now you're going to jail or whatever. It's like they're not trying to do that. So that's going to cause crypto to skyrocket. Like I want to tell you this now. Crypto prices are super cheap. They're not going up tomorrow, next week, maybe next month. I have no idea. What this is now is a time for you to get your Caleb and Brown account set up. If you don't have a crypto lawyer, use the Crypto Hulk one right below the show. Get your $500 membership, at least for a month. And let's get this thing right. Get a loan. Call it Crypto Hulk. Say, Crypto Hulk, this is the month I want to get all set up while all this stuff is so damn cheap. Most of these cryptos are 50% off right now. This is your chance. If you time it right and the cryptos go up 50%, guess what? That's 100%. That went up 50%. Your money just doubled. You have an opportunity to keep the loan, to make your payment the same, or if you want to sell off the loan and have no debt with your crypto and own your crypto debt free, that's your choice. But if you're brand new to crypto, you're in a really good situation right now. We just read this SEC article. It's looking very, very positive for the future of crypto. Now, here's what happened back in September, a news article with the SEC. I want you to see what's coming for 2026. So you have an opportunity right now to get in at really cheap prices, have good custody, fire blocks at Caleb Brown. Get yourself a lawyer if you want. I'd highly suggest it. I realize prices, how can I buy crypto and get a lawyer? I'm just putting it out there. Do what you got to do. Here's the United States SEC unveils agenda to revamp crypto policies. So this is back again, September 4th. Look at the news we were looking at about 2 months ago. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't make any sense while prices are dumping. Why they're dumping, I have no idea. I don't personally care. I'm actually buying major dips and making money. The U.S. SEC unveils an agenda to revamp crypto policies. The SEC, it says here in the article, wants to ease Wall Street rules. That should tell you what's going to happen in the future. Okay. That means these cryptos are going to take off. And when they take off, you cannot afford to buy them anymore. They will be out of your reach. Now is the time to buy, not to sell. Okay. Some of you guys kind of got it wrong. Like, man, I can't sell any of this shit. Now's not the time. Now, when you're seeing 40, 50, 60% off cryptos, that's the time to buy them. And then when I go over crypto like XAN and it's up 70%, then sell that shit. Then when it dumps, buy it. Like this is too easy. The SEC is going to propose rules for digital asset sales. Are you hearing that? Potential amendments for crypto trading on national exchanges. Are you hearing this? The SEC aims to reduce compliance burdens for public companies. Are you hearing that? That's what's coming. But some people are like, oh, the crypto prices are down. Stop watching these other fucking dumbass YouTube people or whatever, okay? This is the best fucking news. You got the SEC is right now telling us, this is back in September, but I just read the other article from yesterday. They're going to get this all hooked up. And guess what? You're not going to be able to afford it. You won't see HBAR at 14 cents, dude. It's going to be like at 35, 50 cents, 60 cents. And you'll be like, oh, I'm priced out. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I already know what's going to happen because you're trying to dollar cost average right now. You don't do that shit when crypto's 50% off. You know what you do? You buy the fuck out of it. That's pretty simple. How the fuck do you dollar cost average when some shit is 50% off, 65% off? Like, seriously? That's a green light to buy. When you see, hey, everybody, 65% off. What is there to figure out? What is there to average with that? I don't know. What that means to me, I get a $3,000 loan and I buy the fuck out of that shit. That's what it means to me. Alrighty then. September 4th, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission on Thursday unveiled its rulemaking agenda for the upcoming months, which could see broad proposals to what? Revamp crypto regulations and what? Reduce rules Wall Street has made over the past. It's going to make it easier, not tougher. That's what's going to happen. I don't care what's happening right now. I'm showing what is going to happen. That's why that one dude said he likes him buying $2,000 and whatever on my show. He's like, because all you do is show facts. You bring up facts. He's like, I don't care what's happening today. Like, I know where this ends up. Now, let's take a look at the OCC. Let me see if I can find that article if I still got it. Oh, it's right here. Let's look at the banks of the United States. Okay, let's forget about the dumb shit news. Oh, crypto's down. No. Oh, there's crypto market's flat. I'll tell you what, on my program, the crypto market's not flat. I just made $600 today. This week, I think I made like 900 so far. All right, OCC. Here's your article right here. The OCC. Now, who are they? The Office of the Comptroller of the Currency. What do? They are in charge of the banks of the United States of America. And they're coming out with a crypto-friendly message right now. The OCC confirms that the banks have authority to hold certain crypto assets. Are you hearing me? banks are now given the green light to hold them. Here's how it starts off. You just don't have, look, banks aren't going to start selling crypto tomorrow. I want you to understand what happens. For all these years, these banks have said, oh, crypto's bad. Crypto's going to disrupt things. Then Nancy Pelosi and Maxine Waters, oh, crypto's bad. It's for drug dealers. Okay, so everybody's brainwashed right now to think crypto's bad. Okay. And they're anti-crypto. People are anti-crypto because it's bad. I don't like it. I don't know anything about it. Okay, they're all acting stupid like that, except us. So what they're going to do with the OCC is allow banks to hold crypto for gas fees, basically is what it is, okay? They're starting off, okay? They're starting off right now. They're not going to scare off the customers because for all these fucking years, crypto's bad. They can't start selling crypto tomorrow because everyone will be like, well, wait, stop. How is it you guys were saying crypto's bad and then now you're selling it? Were you lying to us all these years? That's what's happening. So now what do they got to do? They got to slow walk it. So, okay, banks, you can hold crypto, but just a tiny amount and just use it for gas fees. I want you to watch how this progression goes. That's how it always starts off, just a little, you know, and that goes with a lot of things, whether it's gambling, drug use, or whatever it is. It always starts off with something really small, drugs. I'll snort one line at a party. And the next thing you know, you're like Crypto Hulk snorting it every day. That's how this is going down with the banks. The OCC published interpretive letter. Now remember, this isn't law right now. These are interpretive letters. We still have to work on crypto law. The Congress has to make that. The United States Code, which I've been talking about, nobody else talk about United States Code. There's nothing in the United States Code. These laws got to be put in the United States Code. So right now, this is just an interpretive letter. It confirms that a national bank may pay network fees, gas fees, sometimes referred to as gas fees, on blockchain networks to facilitate otherwise permissible activities and hold as principal amounts of crypto assets on the balance sheet necessary to pay network fees. The OCC also confirms that a national bank may hold amounts of crypto asset for testing. Oh, testing? Crypto Hulk, why? Wait. Stop, Crypto Hulk. Wait a second now. I told you they're slow walking this in. They're not going to just start selling crypto tomorrow because everybody's going to say, whoa, wait. I thought crypto was bad and it was dangerous. I've heard it on the news for 10 years. This shit's bad. How are you guys selling bad shit, man? What's really going on? So they're going to slow walk this in. Gas fees and testing only. That's all. Then the other people are like, oh, okay. Just you're only going to use it for gas fees? Yeah. That's all. That's all we're going to do. And then you're only just going to test with it, right? No more. You're just going to test with it because I don't want that crypto stuff's dangerous, and I don't want my bank to go bankrupt. I don't want to lose all my money. I might pull my money out of the bank. Oh no. We're just going to test it. Okay, because I'm getting concerned. You know, if you put too much money into crypto, there'll be a rug pull, or this might be money laundering for drug dealers and prostitution. I don't want to get involved in that Jeffrey stuff and the Pleasure Island. So that is basically what this little article is. They're trying to get these banks to use crypto for gas fees and for testing. So it's a way to get people all into this. Let me check some comments here. These are really exciting times. I think at some point in 2026, this crypto's taken up. I'm not saying 100% usability, 100% tokens. It's going to take off, if not just for institutional use only. Like, there's big shit getting lined up. When Bitcoin goes from 130 136,000 down to 92,000. Something is being set up. Somebody's trying to scare people out of Bitcoin so they can buy more. Now, here is here is the official article. Actually, here is the official interpretive letter from the OCC. I'm not going to deep dive this much. So there's the actual interpretive letter. Office of the Comptroller of the Currency. Authority of national banks to hold crypto assets. They can hold them incidental to business banking, pay network fees on blockchain networks. They're doing all this, and they specifically mention Ethereum because the gas fees are just fucking crazy. They realize if they want Ethereum to roll out, like, you've got to have these gas fees are going to. So that's why they have to do this, or otherwise Ethereum would just get shut down because the gas fees would be crazy and people would want to use something else. Banks may hold amounts of crypto for testing and otherwise crypto asset related platforms. I'm just going to cherry pick this. They're kind of working. They mentioned Bitcoin and Ethereum. In the case of Bitcoin, validation is affected by mining, which is, broadly speaking, solving so they're breaking this down, everybody. They have to educate the public. They've been lying to the public all these years. And what this interpretive letter is doing is helping common people look at, okay, what's going on? What's with the Bitcoin and why we talk? They're trying to break this down to teach everybody what we already know. Okay, that you can't use a Bitcoin and Ethereum to do shit. And if you do, you got to have layer 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10s and shit. It's just, or you got to have EVMs. So people will learn about that shit later. But what this is like a public announcement, you know. Now here we go down here. Certain distributed ledger networks allow more than one distinct crypto asset to operate on the network. So stop for a minute. Ethereum can only have Ethereum. Bitcoin can only have Ethereum, Bitcoin. And all these other cryptos can only have. But what did Ripple do is they have an interoperable platform. This thing is saying right here, certain DLT networks allow more than one distinct. So how is Ethereum now interoperable? Well, technically it's not. They're using bridges to get shit done. Ethereum is still not interoperable. It's these other things that are interoperable. The Ripple's XRP, it's a interledger protocol. It's the interoperable platform of all the platforms in the world. Ethereum's still Ethereum. They're just using other things to make interoperability happen. It's not that Ethereum's interoperable. It's these other bridges and EVMs and shit they add to it. Get that straight. XRP ledger, interoperable. Okay. Now it also has EVMs with the Solana SDK, and then where Peersys and Ripple work together to then start getting all these cryptos to work together. But they're not going to talk about all that shit right here. This is just basic for your average person who wants to kind of, well, what are they doing with crypto? I thought crypto is bad. So that's all that they're saying here. They're talking about testing. If you go to section B, it talks about testing. Some testing may include confirming the bank's ability to effectuate account transfers. What they're showing us here, I want you to see. They're getting people mentally ready. They're not being really specific right here. I'm just going to tell you where this ends up. All these fucking banks are going to have crypto. Now, they may partner with like a Coinbase or whatever. all banks will sell stocks, bonds, derivatives, crypto, stable coins, utility tokens, everything, NFTs, everything, okay? But they can't come out and say it. It's gonna seem like they're lying. So what they're gonna do is start off with little things. Well, we'll just do this and we'll do that, and then people will start seeing, oh, well, I guess it's not so bad after all. And then they're like, sir, how'd you like to send money to your relative in the Philippines? You could send him $1,000. You know how much it'll cost you? A quarter. They'll be like, oh shit, normally that cost me like $100. And then they'll start doing the easiest. It starts off small. That's what all this is. They're trying to tell people that, the bank may effectuate an account transfer. What the fuck's effectuating? Who uses that fucking word? Anybody off planet Uranus? No. Everybody on planet Uranus is using that effectuate account transfers. Notice what they're talking about here. The bank's custodial wallet. Oh, shit. And they're talking about trade execution, settlement, record keeping. That's on the ledger. Average people have no idea when they read this shit right here that these banks are now in a transformation to using crypto. They've been told all these years, crypto's bad, crypto's bad. They don't understand what this word, who uses such testing may include confirming the bank's ability to effectuate account transfer. What the fuck? I'm serious. They use words like this so people don't understand what the fuck is happening. People don't know what the bank's sub-custodian wallet. People have no idea what the fuck all this shit is. So they just like, okay, well, I don't even know what they're talking about. Something about gas fees or some shit. I don't know. And what they're doing is they're slipping in. They're telling you what they're going to do in really vague terms, okay? They're getting us warmed up to the idea of something with a wallet and a gas fee and an effectual transfer. I don't understand what that shit is. See, that's what they do. They put all this stuff in there. I'm telling you right now, now is the time for you to, if you're brand new to crypto, oh my God, you got very limited time. You got super cheap prices right now. Let me click out of this article right here. Let me check the comment section. I'm effectuating. Here's Stephen Morris. I'm effectuating right now. Oh my God. Stu Lavelle. Trillions into his economy. Chris Sharpie says, I'm up $300 on Anoma. Chaz says, Hulk, thank you. I made $400 on XAN. Congratulations there. Oh, we got Rob. Oh, Rob's a member of the club, the $500 club. Zoltar needs some cash. Now, I'm going to tell you what. I'm a total professional, right?
I see you over there. Yes, you. Come on over and let Zoltar be sharing with you your fortune.
Whoa. That's where I get my financial advice. Zoltar, I guarantee you, I promise, he went to business school. He's got a PhD in economics, a PhD in statistics, a PhD in business administration, all kinds of shit. He's higher than me every day. And that's where Rob knows I get my financial advice from a fucking toy. Okay. Jerry White. Hey, Jerry, good to see you again. Jerry's another $500 member. Powder, thank you very much. Tax-free donations. AELF, it's down 75%. I own AELF. I haven't studied it for a while, so I can't really tell you about the protocol and the use case and shit. I'm holding it. Let me take a look. Yeah. I don't have a lot. I've got under 5,000 of them, but I still have it. I'd have to do a deep dive to jog my memory, but I mean, I can't, stop a show, but if you like it, get it. I mean, 75% off. I'm telling you, now is the time. Oh shit, you guys, like, this is what I've been telling you. These $500 people are getting loans and they're buying 3,000, 5,000. This other guy, 30,000, but I think he's going to get a little additional more to make it 50,000. That's what they're doing. And then they're going to flip it when the crypto goes up. What I just get done reading, the SEC and the banks, they're bringing all the love. That's going to make these prices go fucking nutso in 2-3 months or whatever it is. Okay. The government's been shut down. Some people are afraid, not me. I just see opportunity. If I see some shit that I like down 75%, then I'm gonna put in $200-$400 into that shit. Then when it goes up, I got $1,200. What do? Sell off the $400 and I just made $800. I mean, I don't know. That's just how I do shit. I'm not. You guys got to do whatever you got to do. Next article. Let's look here. I want you to see what's going around the world. Let's get out of the United States, travel over to the Philippines, and I want to show you real world use case. Just really briefly, we got 15 minutes. Okay, I got a few articles up here. I'll just go through them quick. I want you to see what's going on. Take a step back, look around at what's going on. Right here, Google Pay. Now, before we get going, let me show you this article that I always show. Ripple is a Google partner. Why would I say that? Let's look here. Because here we have an Indian newspaper called the Economic Times. I'm pretty sure it's from India. I could be wrong. Maybe it's not. But what's the title of the article? Google-backed payment company Ripple. I mean, it's very clear. And it talks about how Ripple's in India and they're the payments provider in India. Google-backed payment company Ripple. Okay, so now that's a fact we've already stated. Let's get into the Google Pay. So now there's a thing called Google Pay. Let's just call it Ripple Pay, okay? Because I already showed you the proof. They have a wallet, and they're going to launch it in the Philippines. The Philippines, just to break this down, I went to the Philippines once. I'm not an expert. I've been there for 6 weeks. The people, I think, are great in the Philippines. Super friendly. Even if they're like dirt poor, a lot of them are just like really nice people. It's shocking. I lived in a very poor village near Mariveles, Bataan in the Philippines. I lived there for 6 weeks. It was fucking hell. I caught some kind of lung disease or whatever it was, and it was not good. The sanitary conditions are not great. The cost to send money in the Philippines, it takes forever. It costs a whole lot of money. That is the...
I am Zoltar, the great gypsy, and I can see your fortune. Come see it too, no?
Come see it too, no? So here's the news out of Manila, Philippines. Google and Visa. Now, Visa is another massive Ripple partner. And the FinTech Alliance announced on Tuesday, November 18th, that the Google Wallet... See where we're going here now? These are the poor, a lot of these poor people. Hey, I'll tell you what, I'd say 90% of the people in the Philippines are poor. That the Google Wallet and Google Pay have launched in the Philippines. These Google services are now available through 7 partner issuers. China Bank, East West Bank, GoTime Bank. We talked about that one the other day. I think that might have been Gamey, that company Gamey. Yeah. GoTime Bank is hooked up with Gamey. I got like $500 in Gamey still. Maya Bank, RCBC, Union Bank, and Wise. These services will allow card holders in the Philippines to add their cards to Google Wallet and pay using their Android phones. So now the Filipinos, hey, these people are poor. They have these little markets. They can't go buy these ATM machines that cost $500 or $1,000 so people swipe it. They got to have something where it's just phone to phone. That way you save money, right? Allows banks to add their cards to Google without paying or paying using their Android phones or wearable OS devices if contact payments are accepted. Meanwhile, payment cards from Google Wallet can be used to pay online or in the app at participating markets, wherever you see Google Pay button. Travelers can add boarding passes, oh wow, from the Philippine airline and other airlines to Google Wallet. That's pretty amazing. With their boarding passes in Google Wallet, travelers will be notified of changes of departure, time, and gate. That's good because we went and they fucking changed the plane and I never got no text or no. We almost got stuck in the fucking airport, right? I'm just kind of like, why? I haven't heard him call our airline. I go over to the gate and no one was there. And I'm like, fuck. Then I go to the next gate and they're like, oh yeah, they canceled that flight and changed. And I'm looking at my phone like, well, no one told me. So this is what Google's going to change. We can see it here. I told you guys, it's all going to be in your phone. Now in the future, hey, if you want a microchip, they'll put that chip in. You can just swipe it and then maybe they'll have a little display pad and you can do stuff like that. And then you won't even need your phone. Google Wallet to use event tickets, cinema tickets, loyalty cards, digital vouchers, digital car keys. I got that for my car. This is how they're getting everybody. Look, they're starting right now, Google Wallet. This is how it all starts, okay? You get your concert tickets. They get you to start using the wallet shit, and then guess what comes in last? Cryptocurrencies. There you go, okay? So you got to get people to use their phone instead of the card. Use the phone. Now when you're using the phone, you can order your movie tickets, pay for it, your airline tickets. Okay, I'm going to buy that hamburger over there, whatever. This is where we're going. All these airlines, Philippine Airlines, AirAsia, Cathay Pacific, Jetstar, Malaysian Airlines, Singapore, Scoot, Thai Airways, Ticket to Me, IKEA, on and on. All this is coming, everybody. This digital pay. Pretty soon you'll have no more credit card. It'll all be on a digital wallet on your phone, and then the crypto goes in the digital wallet. That's how this shit goes. But Crypto Hulk, the prices, just stop with all the price dumb shit, okay? You got to look at where is this going. Look here, Indonesia. Let me show you this. So we went to the Philippines just now. Here's Indonesia. Let's do a copy and a paste. Henry Papacito's back again. He says, yes, indeed, we all should get Crypto Hulk chip implants. It comes with a monthly supply of Hennessy. Oh, my God. Oh, this guy's too much. I'm looking at here, tourists. Okay, check it out. Indonesia. International tourists. When you go to Bali, Indonesia, you can now pay everywhere with a single digital wallet. They have a microchip, by the way, just saying. Spoiler alert. If you're traveling to Bali, Indonesia, you can now use a single digital wallet linked to QR codes for payment at restaurants, shops, and attractions. The new tourist is called the Tourist Travel Pack. You got to love it. Simplifies checkouts and makes beach days more enjoyable. I wonder if you get a back rub by a local Crypto Hulk. There's children watching. Oh, never mind. I was just kidding. No, you're not, sicko. Bali is moving deeper into digital-first travel, and the island's tourism economy is shifting to match how international visitors prefer to spend today. With more travelers relying on mobile payments rather than physical currency, Indonesia has introduced a new system designed to listen to this, you're going to love it, Designed to simplify everything from airports to cafe bills, Bank Indonesia has launched the Indonesia Tourist Travel Pack. The aim is to make transactions easier for visitors so the government can track everything you buy. The ITTP brings multiple services together in one package. It includes a chip-based digital wallet. Oh, they gotcha. A chip-based digital wallet linked to QRIS, a SIM card with data, and a local phone number. The wallet lets tourists pay instantly by scanning QR codes at restaurants, hotel shops, tourists, massage parlors. Well, I just added that one just for fun. The idea reported by the Economic Times is to cut down the time visitors spend hunting for currency exchange counters. Very interesting. They're going to have ease of transactions. To support the rollout, Bank Indonesia has opened a tourism information center at the airport. The airport helps arriving travelers set up the digital wallet. See, this is exactly what I was saying 5 years ago. They're going to have a public education campaign. They're going to get you to use your digital wallet to buy your movie tickets, this and that. Pretty soon it's your passport, all these kinds of things. This is where we're moving towards this now. It's picking up speed. You go to Indonesia, you stop at the airport. They have a QR scan thing. You scan it, it loads a wallet in your phone. Now you can hook up your bank card shit to it and all that. Now you can go through Indonesia and buy shit with your phone. Pretty soon it'll be a microchip in your hand. Now, this is interesting why this is all happening overseas and not in America. I want you to look right here. Indonesia is a Ripple partner, by the way. Spoiler alert. Let's look right here. Let's have a little fun. No other channel has this information, just Crypto Hulk. Look at the 24-second mark. 24-second mark. What do we have here? Oh, well, looky here. It says Ripple Indonesia. 2000 copyright. There's a C there for copyright 2015. The letter, capital letters PT period. It says Ripple Solusi, SOLUSI, and then technology, TEKNOLOGI. Okay, very interesting. Have you ever heard that at a Ripple conference that they were in Indonesia and had Ripple Singapore, Ripple Indonesia? No, you haven't heard that. Have you heard that from any other social media channel telling you? Nope. Just Crypto Hulk. That's it. These other people don't deep dive Crypto Hulk. They just repeat other people's dumb shit. All right. Christopher Clark says, killing it, Hulk. Thanks for bringing the truth. Mark says, Hulk the educator. Okay, here's the thing. Stu Lavelle's kind of saying stuff. When you've got to get the grandma and the grandpa. If you can get a grandma and grandpa to an airport to scan a QR code on the wall, to be able to manipulate their phone, to contact their bank, to link shit up, you got to make it as easy as possible. Then they get hooked up. That's where this goes. It's got to be where the 75-year-old lady or the 75-year-old man, without help, but but they're going to have people help. But like, if they can do it without help and just a simple guide on the wall and take a picture next, if they can do that, we're good. But they're probably going to have people there to help, customer service people to help people get going. But you're going to see this. I told you years ago, at all your banks, B of A, Wells Fargo, they're all going to have download a wallet, come on, set up an appointment with one of our people and we'll walk you through it, right? They're going to come out with DIY, do it yourself. You go to a Bank of America YouTube channel and they show you how to load the Bank of America. It's all going to, there's going to be a massive public ad campaign. You're going to see all this shit, okay? That's how you know, damn Crypto, we're getting close, really close. That's how this works. Crypto ain't taking off. I was telling some of the $500 people on the phone. I said, when you ate lunch today, or when you ate at a restaurant last, did you pay it in crypto? Probably nobody did. When you got your car fixed, did you pay in crypto? When you went to Costco, did you pay in crypto? No. So the point is, like, where's the use case right now for crypto? People can't buy shit with. Now, when we start loading these digital wallets in, and then you got your Wells Fargo wallet that has crypto in it, now these prices go crazy high. That's because someone's like, well, Crypto Hulk, when's it going to happen? And I'm like, well, and I just ran through those examples. When you bought a tire at Big O Tires, did you use crypto? No. When you got your car washed, did you pay with crypto? No. When you got gas, did you pay with crypto? No. Then how the fuck is crypto going to go up in price? There's no use case. Oh, yeah. So the day when you're able to do all those things with crypto, that's when you get rich. So the day when you see Wells Fargo rolling out a crypto wallet in your phone, get ready. And it might be already too late. The prices might be already too high. But if not, get ready because it's coming. They want you to put that crypto on your phone because they're going to roll it out so you can spend it. That's what they're trying to do. And I gave you two examples already. Philippines and Indonesia right there. So they get these poor countries. Look, America ain't taking off first. Neither's European, the rich countries. We got to get all these broke countries. Africa's got to get hooked up first, right? Nobody's getting fucking rich. Philippines, Laos, or all these poor countries and shit, South America and stuff, Venezuela, and all these countries. You got to get all these people hooked up. It's going to be all bad. If they ain't hooked up, the rest of the world takes off and leaves them behind. That won't happen. Everybody's getting hooked up. So this might be a while, all right? Chris Sharpie. I got an appointment to open my business account at Wells Fargo tomorrow. I got to take my folder over to I got to go get my shit hooked up too at the bank. My legal business. All right, that is it. Tomorrow morning, 7:00 a.m. Pacific time, I got a crypto here with, I'm not telling you who's their partner, but it's huge. It's massive, okay? I don't want to start reading off names and shit. It's big. These are like payment type. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not getting into what it is, but this is massive tomorrow. It's an opportunity for you to get into something. Other than that, I'm going to get out of here, work on tomorrow's show. You're going to love it. You might want to have some cash, and I'll see you in the morning.